Drek. Nice. Coming right up, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection. The unspoken bond that yields victory. Coming up next, right after this. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Reynolds, and it's Dorsey in at the 3, the small forward. You know, RJ, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight. Here we go.
Let's meet your home team.
The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's done in at the 1 spot. Pass to Lyles. Six on the shot clock. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
There's a screen. Here's Dunn. Off target with the three. On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. What a sensational move. Captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here in the first, a little over a minute. And again, another assist.
Man, he continues to pile up assists. This guy is magic with the ball.
One of the greatest passers we've ever seen. Now 5th on the all-time assist list.
Outstanding move in the lane. Enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. No good that time. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years. But truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Here's Lyles, defended by Dunn. Lyles down low, and the bucket is good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Back to Dunn. Fires for 3, bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
Defend. You have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Lyles. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Reynolds. Back to Dunn. Beyond the arc. And it's Bagley with the rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Lyles. Here's the 3. He drops it from range. Lyles has got 7.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Dunn. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Pass to Bagley. Here's Lyles, defended by Dunn. Lyles down low. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
Well, Domantas Sabonis already top 10 all-time in triple-doubles.
Yeah, he's a prolific scorer, rebounder, and playmaker. And B.A., he continues to add layers to his game, and he's still in the thick of his prime.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The visitors with the ball, trailing by 2. Here's Dorsey. No good on his first attempt of the game. Got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Lyles, defended by Dunn. Releases from 15. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Reynolds. Pass to Reed. Down low. Deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. And it's Reynolds in at the 5. Down low.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. To the left side wing. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Sweet little floater. Reynolds has got 7.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Reed. And Mitchell with the slam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Pass to Pons. Lots of room. And he hits the jumper for 2. He's got 6.
Things have changed for him this quarter. It's starting to go his way.
Outside Mitchell. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you.
Making the commitment. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. To the wing on the left. Pass to Reed. Here's Pons. He's got 6. Now here's Reed. Checked by Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Reed. Clock at 6. Here's Reynolds. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts. gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Cunningham. A leaner. Reynolds with a rebound. Cunningham's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Shooting about 60% for the game. Miller outside. On the wing, Mitchell. 1:02 left in the second. Brockington grabs a miss. Brockington's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Reed. Here's Reynolds. Can't hit from in close. Shooting about 58% so far in the second. Cunningham finds Mitchell. Cunningham, right side. Back to Mitchell. To the paint. Tries to save it, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Bagley passes to Lyles. Just 4 to shoot. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Done with it. A deep 3. Here's Dorsey. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Reynolds. And it's Bagley with a rebound. And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. After strong rookie and sophomore campaigns, Keegan Murray dealt with some inconsistency in season 3.
Well, B.A., part of that is him trying to adapt to off-season roster changes and a mid-year coaching change. Then his point guard, De'Aaron Fox, got dealt. Keegan Murray just needs some stability.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 11. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Shooting it at 52%. And it's Addison in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Bagley passes to Lyles. There's the 3. Addison pulls it in.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just 1 of their first 4 attempts.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Dunn. Here's Dorsey. Dunn outside. Here's Dorsey. 5 on the clock. Fader on the way. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Lyles down low, defended by Dunn. And it's Lyles missing.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Dunn, the pass to Addison. Over Bagley. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Shooting around 53%, a nice number. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. 9 points in the game.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Pass to Dorsey. Dunn outside. Here's Reynolds. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3. Reynolds has got 12.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Fires the 3. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Addison. Here's Dorsey. Checked by Mitchell. And there's the screen. Inside. It's tipped. And stolen by Bagley. Outside Mitchell. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. And front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And he's just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Dunn outside. They set the screen. Here's Dorsey. Offline with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Lyles. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Reynolds. Back to Dunn. Fires at the elbow. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
To the wing, right side. Back to Lyles. Pass to Bagley. Back to Lyles. Launches it. Another shot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
At the line for 2, 0.
First free throw is good. And a great story, Stan. Keon Ellis signed a 2-way contract as an undrafted free agent in 22.
Well, he's a fantastic defender and still rounding out the rest of his game. B.A., it's another example of how the 2-way contract rule has been great for this league.
And so he hits both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Pass to Pons. Now here's Dunn. Guarded by Miller. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3. Dunn's got 16 points.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Pass to Pons. Back to Dunn. They set the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Reynolds. He's got 12. With 2 seconds left. And there's the rejection. And we've reached the end of the third. Leading by 7. And we've got more action coming. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
The fourth quarter has... arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Dorsey. And he says... back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
Count it.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Shooting 55% for the game so far. Pass to Cunningham. Now here's...
Daniel. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're stuck in neutral, unable to gain any real positive momentum.
And I think for the Knights, they have enjoyed a solid start to their season and have a firm grip on their spot in the top 10. I think it's an encouraging sign for this group.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Dawkins is out there with Jackson. Then there's Cooper. And it's Mendez at the point. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up, giving everyone a fair chance.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. On this very special day, let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. On Tuesday, and then on Tuesday, now the starting group for the visitors. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Pass to Cooper. Jackson, the screen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Tipped away. Cooper pulls it down. Jackson, left side. From 7 feet away, the rebound by Duval. Here's Flowers. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Oh, man. Carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Pass to Cooper. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Picked it out of midair. Here's Flowers.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
The circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Jackson the screen. To the inside. Pass to Taylor. Here's Duval. Here's Flowers. Drills it from deep. Flowers got his third basket on the night right there.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
With the drive. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's Taylor. Oh, it's stolen. Here's the break. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. It's Jackson, high post. Pulls it from the top of the key. Flowers grabs the board.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, B.A. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double. shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from three. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. That's what we Ryan.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. He's got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Taylor. 1:41 left now in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring.
Here. Nash passes to Jackson. Here's Cooper. No points so far. Unloads from 13. Jump shot is good.
Operating in that mid-range area that time. No real shot contest.
Pass to Duval. .51 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Taylor. He's got 5. Here's Flowers. And he lobs it up top. Taylor's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Nash. Back to Jackson. Pass to Cooper. This one for 3. The shot no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign for ball movement and sharing that ball.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence that can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. That three's off the mark. Pass to Nash. Here's Dawkins.
Nice foul. Edwin.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year.
A stat every team wants to excel in, three-point shooting. Both of these teams were fantastic from deep last season.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Franklin. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go for him. To the middle. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Dawkins. No points yet. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Peterson, that one's good.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Dawkins. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
And the visitors call time here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Flowers. The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Nice jump shot. Gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Nash. Here's Dawkins. Right side. Jackson, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Gets it to fall from the right block. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half of this game. Here's Dawkins. Jackson outside from deep three-point land. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Right wing. From outside the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. .111 left in the second period. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Talk about guys who have springs for feet. Aaron Gordon's one of them.
Yeah, when people think of Aaron Gordon, I think they attach him to the dunk contest. I mean, he's so uber athletic. I mean, he put on a few amazing performances in that event in the past. But to the surprise of many, he actually didn't win the dunk contest, but he's become a really good all-around player.
44 seconds left in the second quarter. The rebound by Jackson.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Dawkins. Here's Cooper. Jackson on the wing. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out.
Well, I think for the home team, they lost the first game, but that's in the rear view. Time to man up.
Well, nobody has all the answers early.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this game?
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Jackson's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Duval. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Shooting 1. And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Shooting at a very efficient 67%. Here's Cooper. Jackson, the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Duval. Duval's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Flowers. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Flowers got 10 points.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about him.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? There's a screen. 4-3. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Cooper. Driving to the basket. There's Jackson with the 3. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. The teardrop. And that one's good. 7 points in the game.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Cooper's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
And Clark, a young player who's putting it together. Julian Strawther.
Yeah, I liked him in college, and I think with experience and as he gets more comfortable, he'll shoot it with confidence and really be an impactful player.
Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
The Knights have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Flowers. And Dawkins pulls it.
Duval.
Star-Spangled Banner yet wave for the land.
Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Daniels. Now Artest. Lets it go from 14. Here's Townsend. Knocks down the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Back to Daniels. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Outside Hill. Pass to Daniel. Doesn't go for him. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Coach told me, quote, Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Perkins. Covered by Artest. Here's Townsend. Hands it from downtown.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside, Perkins. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Artest.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Stolen by Artest. Here's Hill. Turner. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Covered by Artest. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And talking to Con Knippel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
And he makes the first. Bell is checked in for Daniels. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Outside Hill. Pass to Bell. It's back to Hill. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Bell, that's a 2-pointer. It's deflected. To the wing right side. Here's Townsend. .137 left in the first quarter. And the basket is good. He has 5.
Great job of screening there. Nice job.
One of the high points for them in this game at 50. Outside Daniel. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Jamerson. And a miss there on the triple. Draw 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Pass to Townsend. They set the pick to the inside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here is Hill. Outside Artest. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Come on now, that's easy money.
And now, Allie Laforce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Perkins for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
3 shots. 3 shots.
The free throw drops for Perkins. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. On Tuesday, and then on Tuesday.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And so he hits both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Artest with the screen on Perkins. Driving the lane. That one drops for him. 6 points for him. Gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Defended by Bell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Perkins. Pass to Diaz. Clock at 4. Fires for 3. Excellent defense from Daniels.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
He's covered by Daniels. Inside, here's Diaz. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Shot from 6. Perkins pulls it in. Thing is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. It's to Diaz. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Missed inside.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Outside Daniels. Artest on the wing. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Could come down to the last shot. Let me ask, when you guys were playing, which teammate of yours was the best clutch scorer?
Well, I had a few. Kobe, Big Shot Bob, Derek Fisher, but
they have been disruptive and aggressive on the defensive end of the floor. I love the intensity that they played and showed with. I mean, guys.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Turner is out there with Artest. Then it's Daniels. Then there's Hill. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make a ball.
And finished off by Perkins.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Outside Daniel. Hill deciding where to go with it. Here's Artest, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Puts it up off the inbound. Hill against Perkins. Shot clock at 6. Shot from the top of the key, and the shot goes in. Hill's got 7 points. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside Turner. Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 9.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Hill against Perkins. Pass to Townsend. Perkins against Hill. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop for the tie, and he hits the jumper for 2. And that ties it up.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Well, Greg, we know at his feet, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
So the former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds, it moves like he did. Not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
DB all-world talent with LaMelo Ball, but health and win still a work in progress.
Kevin, we know this. He is highly skilled with the ball in his hands. He's a fearless shooter. For LaMelo Ball, it's as much about entertainment as it is skill.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
A moment now to see the stats for Daniels. Last season's performance for him. Averaged 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
It's good. 13 points in the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. To the left wing. Covered by Artest. Shoots from 12. Nice touch on the bank shot.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
Bell is checked in for Daniels. Gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. He's guarded by Hill. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Clock at 6. Here's Townsend. The rebound by Turner. A tight game here in Charlotte. It's back to Hill. Turner looking around. For the time. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's shut. Perkins against Hill. They swipe it. Here we go, all alone.
That's enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal and then off to the races.
Outside Turner. From outside, knocks down the 3.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Townsend. Turner covering. And it misses. Gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Puts it right back up and in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Covered by Artest. From deep. Not that time. It won't go.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth.
First personal foul, fifth team foul. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
He's covered by Daniels. No good again that time.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Turnaround side. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for 2, Brian Turner.
You got this. You got this. Shooting 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster swing.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
At the line for 2, Daniels.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Cabin. Cabingelli.
Let's meet your home team. At power forward, at 7'0", number 18, Brian Turner. At the point guard position, 5 feet 10 inches, number 35, Daniels.
Two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Greg. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Kispert is out there with Castle, and it's Cavangeli in at the 5, roaming the paint. Takes the 3, sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Kispert. That's to Cavangeli.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Pass to Artest. Fades back. Kispert grabs a miss. Down low. Here's Udoka. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. There's a screen by Turner. He shoots. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. 5 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
He's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, Joel Embiid rarely wanted to share all of his cards, but coming off of what he called the most important offseason of his life, he said he cares about it.
Oh, yes!
Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh! This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Outside, Hill. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Back to Kispert. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Bell, he's checked in for Daniels. From the right block. Blocked! And he recovers it. Over to the wing. Pass to Artest. Back to Hill. Second chance shot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Back to Kispert from deep. Connects from downtown. Kispert's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Here's Hill. Pass to Turner. Here's Bell. Oh, deflected. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And there's a pick. And they're running.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
A good chunk of the season is past us now, Greg. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
The first one falls. He does not get the second one. He's gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership.
Gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. And he slams it in one-handed.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. The 3. He can't get it to go.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Pass to Artest. Tipped. Here's Daniels. Kispert with some nice D.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
It's rebounded by Artest. Shooting at 30% here in the second. Jamerson. No good with the triple. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Out to the right wing. Here's Henderson. Oh, my goodness. How about that? And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You look at Hill. He's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Back to Kispert. Out to the right wing. Pass to Udoka. 1:21 left in the first half. The three is up. Bell grabs the miss. Shooting an average of 43% from the floor. To the inside. Now here's Kispert. 10 points for him. On target from about 13 feet.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense. Beautiful. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Pass to Kabengele. Kispert on the wing. Here's Kabengele.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
He's had just one attempt at the line earlier.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. He can't hit that time. That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 12. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm along.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And this is a good list, but I want to see a 35-year-old category. Let the vets have some fun, too. Come on, man.
Well, you need to lower the rim to 8 feet if you want that.
And get a medic on standby, too. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well, for the visiting team. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And they're wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Shooting 40% so far in this one. And it's Daniels in at the point. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. A nice shot by Artest.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Well, for Joel Embiid, he has one MVP, but Richard, you wonder, could he have won more?
I think he and Jokic would have gone back and forth. I still think he has some great basketball left in him.
They set a pick. And he's going for the oop here. The ball's knocked loose. Daniels with it. He's picked up by Kispert. Pass to Turner. The layup off target. Shooting has been incredible, 72%. Now here's Castle. Now Kispert, covered by Daniels. Here's Kabengele. Pulls up, high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Kabengele's got 9 points.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And a chance now to bring up the NBA steals leaders from the last month of action. Here's Artest. 7 points in the game. To the paint. Shot's good by Hill. Hill's got his second basket on the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Castle. Here's Udoka. Kispert outside. There's the triple. Unable to get that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Down low. Artest. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Castle. Kispert outside. Just 5 to shoot. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Udoka's shot is off.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that on paper isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Inside. Outside, Hill. From behind the arc. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. On Monday, and then on Saturday. Bell, he's checked in for Daniels. The visitors with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Udoka. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes passed. And the basket by Castle.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
From the high post. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter here.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's the pick. Here's Bell. He's guarded by Castle. Pass to Hill. To the inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Drives to the hoop. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Up top, Turner. 55 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Castle outside. Here's Udoka. 6 points for him. Here's Kabengele. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Kabengele's got 13.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
And here is Hill. He's got 6. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 15. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Come on, fans, it's the fourth quarter.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's time for an injury report.
He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Yeah, with the long road ahead, they'll have to take it one step at a time.
They've got Kispert, and it's Peters in at the 5, down low. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. Now here's Kispert, covered by Daniels. Kispert, right side. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. Shot is off. He's 5 for 11 in this one. Daniels with it. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Count that one.
A nifty play off the dribble. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.